Years ago, I'll never forget when my grandmother was diagnosed with um, dementia at that time. And my dad was her primary caregiver. And he returned from the nursing home one day and he was distraught. He was so upset. I had never seen my dad so upset. And he told us that Mama didn't recognize me today. And it broke, not only did it break his heart, but it broke our hearts just to the core. Just what did this mean? There was no frame of reference for what he was experiencing. So, obviously, not in his life, but particularly in my life as a granddaughter. I couldn't even wrap my mind around what he must be experiencing. Like, it doesn't even compute. What does this mean? So, a few days later, I decided I needed to go see grandma. And I was sitting in the parking lot of the nursing home. And I remember just full out weeping, I just anticipating walking in and my grandmother not recognizing me was was the most painful situation I could even imagine at this point in my life. And I remember at some point after the wailing kind of stopped, I remember this thought, which was, how selfish am I? How selfish could I actually be that in this moment, when my dear grandmother is losing her ability to connect with reality anymore, how selfish is it that I'm making this about me? And then the weeping started again, but this time the weeping was not for what it was going to feel like if she didn't recognize me. This time the weeping was for, what in the world can she actually be experiencing for the first time? Such fear, not knowing, coming in and out of lucidity, all the things that are happening to her. How can she possibly be feeling? And in that moment, I was able to dredge up the courage to wipe away my tears, get myself together, and go into the facility. No matter what, no matter if she recognized me or not, I was determined to go in with a cheery attitude, a cheery disposition, greeting her the way I had my entire life, praying that she recognized me, but knowing in the moment if she didn't, I was going to stay strong. I went in, and as I was walking toward her, she was in an area where lots of other people were sitting and just socializing. And as I approached her, she greeted me with the nickname she gave me as a baby. And my heart leapt for sheer joy out of my chest because she recognized me. Guys, this season of caregiving is not a joke. We haven't been here before. We don't even know how to navigate it well. We don't even know what situations we're going to be put in and what emotions they're going to bring up. You need a coach. You need somebody who has walked through scenarios, many, many thousands of scenarios with caregivers and seen them through. Don't do this alone. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to that loved one who is as afraid of this as you are.